Hello everyone. Much like Lauren, I could be up here all day. Unlike Lauren, I could be up here all day. So here we go. Just want to start off by saying that today is probably the biggest day of my life. So I want to thank everybody for traveling out here for my big day. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Andrew. Some know me as Rudy. I'm also the best man today, and I've had the blessing of being Seth's best friend for about 17 years now, and the first ever honorary member of the Countess Colyer family. Before I talk about Seth a bit, I just want to say a little something about the bridesmaids. You all look stunning today. I think you did a great job. And Whitney's, where are you? There you are. What a gorgeous bride. She's been so kind to everybody. I think she's great. I think I could speak on behalf of all the single men out there and say that today's a sad day because one more wonderful woman's off the market. I think I could also speak on behalf of all the single women out there by saying that today's really just another day. So, a couple of months ago, Seth came up to me and he said that he wanted me to be his best man. So obviously I accepted the honor. But immediately I was a little bit nervous because I realized I had to give my first speech outside of the classroom. So I even had some reservations about giving the speech and thought maybe I shouldn't do it. Then Seth seemed as nervous as I was and he said, "You know you don't have to give a toast, right?" So immediately I realized the importance of being the best man, and that lies right here in this toast. I was really excited that I was going to get to talk about such an intelligent, good-looking, athletically gifted, and humorous individual, but I really shouldn't talk about myself the entire time. So I'm going to talk about Seth for a little bit. Before I continue about Seth, Whitney, if you want to grab all this silverware, I'd like to proceed in safety. When I started thinking about my speech, I was torn. Do I be the classic best man and get up here and tell you about all the embarrassing moments that I've shared with Seth? Or do I take the high road and focus on all his redeeming qualities? So after weeks of deliberating, dark days of thinking what I should say and what I shouldn't say, I've decided that I won't tell you about Seth's fascination with the video game Dance Dance Revolution, which is intended for the female audiences ages 9 to 14. I also won't tell you about Seth's favorite movies from high school, which included Kate and Leopold and How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Nor will I tell you about Seth falsely crying shark on the beaches of Destin and convincing me to foolishly run on the beach where I broke 2 of my toes. Nor will I tell you about how he received citations in Hilton Head for throwing sticks at an alligator, and Seth thought it would be smart to run away on his bicycle. Nor will I tell you that in middle school, when we were home alone, Seth was too afraid to leave his room, so he convinced me to army crawl around the house so that no one could see in the windows. Nor will I tell you about the summer days where Seth would skip the shower for 3 and 4 days at a time. And finally, I'll spare you the stories of all the early mornings where Seth woke up so that he could get to his hair appointment and his eyebrow waxing at Salon Visage. Instead, I'm going to focus on all the redeeming qualities, and we're going to start off in the beginning at kindergarten when we were 5 years old. If you think I'm small now, I was a lot smaller in kindergarten. I was probably about 4 foot nothing and 35 pounds, and I maybe resembled a girl a little bit. Isn't that right, Scott Keith? Where's the So it could have been Seth's protective nature that led him to our friendship. However, I think what it could have been is Seth realized that with his eye patch and his bowl cut, in combination with my short stature and overexcitement for class, that we could be the coolest kids at West Hills Elementary School. It's true, we were best friends from day one, and a natural bond was formed between the 2 coolest kids at school. And the bond was further fortified between the 2 coolest kids when I went to his house and realized that he loved sports, video games, and he even had a sign on his bedroom that said "No girls allowed." It was true. We were that cool then, and we're still that cool now. Our friendship only grew in elementary school as Seth became a little chubbier and chubbier. I mean, stronger and bigger boned. I continued to grow 0 pounds and 0 inches. Lucky for me, Seth is one of the kindest, most loving and protective friends that you could ever have. He made sure I was never picked last on the playground. He was always a friend after school, and he would even pick me up to reach the water fountains that I couldn't reach at Colyer. Thankfully, I've been blessed enough to still have Seth as a best friend, and without him, I can say I wouldn't be the incredible person that you're looking at right now. Just kidding about the incredible, but seriously, I couldn't have made it through the losses and illnesses of my childhood without such a good friend. They say that guys do crazy things when they're in love, and ladies and gentlemen, I just want to point out that Seth Colyer has given up his 10 to 15 second long burps. He isn't playing video games 40 hours a week, and he's shown up showered, cleanly shaven, and on time today. And that, quite frankly, is true craziness. It even led me to think that perhaps the Lions were right and 2012's coming. But all jokes aside, the bond I can see between Whitney and Seth is unique, and it's stronger than any bond I've ever seen before, and to be a part of it is such a blessing and a beautiful experience. It's impossible to put into words how thankful I am for Seth's friendship and the community I share with his family, and I'm so excited to welcome Whitney into it. Now if we could all bow our heads, I'd like to lead us in a little prayer. Seth, Whitney, may God bless you. May you see your children's children. May you be poor in misfortune and rich in blessings. May you know nothing but happiness from this day forth. In the Lord's name, amen. Thank you.